Button email SMS test. The next thing I want to show you is how to use this button. It's an action button that's going to allow us to foresee what's going to happen with a certain delivery of emails. For example, let me click here. I'm going to configure it from scratch. I'll just click on Add Actions. I'll select this action here. And now the only thing I need to do is indicate what system task do I want to test. For example, here I got my process diagram and I've got one system task over here. This system task could have one or several addressees. In this scenario, I think I only set it up to have one or two. But let's say it's a real scenario where I've got a profile and I'm trying to deliver hundreds of emails. What I could do in this star message event, for example, or in any form of this process, I could click on a button and this button would tell me, or it would allow me to do a test of whatever I'm going to deliver later on in a process. So let's say, for example, I select this system task. Okay, TS1. I'll save and exit. And there it is. It's good to go. I've already got it configured. So now the button in this form is configured to be able to test this system task over here. Now, when I go to the execution of this form, let's open it here. I could click on this button. And if I hit this button here, it would test and see how many people are going to receive this email or this SMS. And if I don't want to do so, if I just want to do a test with maybe a private contact email that I have set up for testing purposes, I could select it here and hit this button here. So once I do this, I'll receive an email and I could see if I like the look and feel, if I like its content, and if it's ready to be delivered to everyone else. Okay, so here I'd select an account. For example, this one. Here I'd select a contact. I'm going to test with this contact here. And here we can see the email. I'll click here. Perfect. The message was sent. I'm going to go to my email inbox. There we go. We just received it. So I can take a look. If I like the result, I can say, okay, I'm good to go. I'm going to launch the process. Okay, so I could just click here on start process and I trigger the process and then everyone would receive that message or whoever I set it up to receive the message. Okay, so this button basically what it does, it allows me to see how many people are actually going to receive the email or the SMS. And besides, it allows me to do a test, to set up an account here, a contact, and based on the email address of this contact, I could click on the button and I receive a test email to see if the results of what I'm trying to notify are going to be correct. If not, I could always modify the process or modify some information in the process and retry it again. I'm going to do one more test in this testing environment where I set up this button to do an email SMS test. As we can see, the only configuration is selecting the system task. And then I go here to trigger the test. I click on this button and it should tell me who's going to receive or who is not going to receive the email. And here you can see this comes with a little check. So I've got lots of checks here. Some people aren't going to receive a message, all of these. Why? Well, maybe because in their in their in their contact record, maybe they don't even have an email address. So this would be a good reason why the system cannot send an email to all these people. And then obviously there's others who are going to receive a notification.